What's up, people? I don't often do two videos back to back, but this one is probably worth talking about it. And this is coming from somebody that used to consume Rekieta Law as a content creator, Nick Rekieta. And I kind of recognize where this is going. And I called it yesterday. I was like, well, watch. I'm not going to say anything about this unless he does something incredibly stupid. And it looks like he did. So Nick Rekieta, for those of you that don't know, is probably one of the more famous law tubers. A lawyer who was talking. Actually, he made a name for himself doing the Rittenhouse trial. He did the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. He's covered a lot of major publicized trials, and he blew the fuck up really quick. I mean, he was a good content creator before that, but that's really what put him on the map. And for a while now, he's always done these drinking streams where he drinks and he sits there and he talks to people and he looks over stuff, this, that, and the other, what have you. And as a rule, drunk streams are a very bad fucking idea. Period. There are too many things that can go wrong when you have lost your inhibitions, and he has made a spectacle of himself by completely disregarding that. Also by aligning himself with absolute, total, complete pieces of shit like Dick Masterson and Vito. Yeah, fuck those guys. If you're Vito and Dick fans, you can go fuck yourselves, because those two are the worst possible human fucking beings that can have a YouTube channel. They both fucking suck, and you suck for watching them. So, let's get that out of the way. But yeah, he was always, like a family guy. He was always, I got my wife, I got my kids, I'll do my thing. I'll go and do some shows or live panels, whatever. And he was just semi-normal, a guy that drank, did his thing, and he was entertaining. But as with anybody, there's always the possibility of reaching the bottom of that bottle and really tanking your career. And I think we've gotten to that point. Which, I mean, a lot of people have been saying that this was coming. I saw it coming. Because, to be honest with you, I was kind of in that spot when it came to drinking. Where I was literally drinking every single fucking day, after work. Didn't matter if it was weekends, gotta drink. At home, gotta drink. And it'll tear you the fuck up if you're not careful. And now, me, maybe a couple times a year, if that I'll touch alcohol. Going from every single day, it'll ruin your life. It absolutely will. And people want to make it glamorous and this, that, and the other, but it will fuck you up if you're not careful. And he, for all his intelligence and for his law degrees and whatever credentials that he has, it caught up with him. And now everybody's seeing it in real time. So he did a stream the other day where he was, his edgelords that he wants to hang around with will be like, oh, well, he was just tired. It was sleep deprivation, this, that, or what have you. They were making excuses. And from what I saw, that was not sleep deprivation. That was somebody who drank too much and was just completely out of his fucking mind. And I'll show y'all. So, here we go. I'm gonna move myself like right here. Right there is fine. So let's look at it. This is what he looks like. He looks like shit. If I look like that, I would say I looked like shit. He looks like shit. And people were saying that, oh, well, he saw a fucking meme or something and he was jerking himself off on stream. That's besides the point. If he was doing it for a meme, if he was doing it, yes, no, it doesn't matter.
Why is my camera so on?
He looks like crap. He looks like crap. He looks like he's a fucking stage 10 cancer patient right now. And it's bad. It's really bad. It's beyond bad. It's sad. And I never thought it would reach this point where he looks like this. And just to give you an example here, let's see if I can do another. Somebody did this on X. So let me move up here, I guess. I don't fucking know where I should put myself. There we go. Right there is fine. Look at 6 years ago, and then 4 years ago, 1 year ago, and current. One of two things. Either he's a raging alcoholic, which we know to be true, or he's on drugs, which might also be true, or both. We know one of those things is a fact. He's a raging alcoholic. And he looks like it. I started following him maybe around the 4-year mark, right here. And the dude looks like a shell of his former self. For everybody to see. And people are egging it on. People are encouraging it. You know, these people that he's aligned himself with are encouraging this self-destruction for their own gains. And it's sad. I would not wish that on anybody. And I know I mentioned that at some point I had a problem with alcohol. I really did. I promise you, I am not lying when I say alcohol was my go-to for fucking everything at one point. It was bad. Until I realized this is making things worse. It's time for me to stop. You know, if I don't stop, I don't know where I'm going to end up. That's how bad it was. And I cut it off. Anything I had in the house, I poured it all out. And I cut myself off from people that I used to drink with all the time. I quit cold turkey and was like, no fucking more. This is going to ruin me. Personally, financially, you know, relationships, what have you. I cut it completely off. And it's bad. It can fuck you up. It can fuck your life up. Plain and simple. There's no sugarcoating this. It will ruin you if you let it get out of control. And here we are. I didn't expect this to happen. I'm moving myself all over the place because I'm trying to get to where y'all can see everything. He got arrested. His wife got arrested. He got arrested. His girlfriend or whatever type of relationship they have, she got arrested. They all got arrested. All three of them. And it's sad. Like, this guy was making money hand over fist. He had a good thing going. And if you have some sort of substance addiction, it will derail you completely and fuck you over. And that's what we're seeing here. And I'm not going to make this a drama video like all the other commentary people are and anybody else that's covering this, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to hit rock bottom. But the only person that can pull you up from rock bottom is you. You have to want to change. You have to want to fix things. You have to say, no more. I'm done. I've had it. You have to do that. You can't have somebody else do that for you. And unfortunately, that's what you see from a lot of his colleagues in the YouTube space and people that have called themselves his friends. They're saying we can't make him do anything. He's got to want to do it. And obviously, and hopefully this is his rock bottom to where he's like, I need to get my shit together. Because the guy genuinely has charisma to where he can gain an audience. If he didn't, he wouldn't have been so successful on YouTube. And it's genuinely depressing. It's genuinely depressing that you have so many people on the internet that are willing to egg on somebody else's self-destruction. But that's the nature of the internet. That's why I don't really hold stock on anything that happens on the internet, because at the end of the day, my reality is here. My reality is not here, not the internet, not people on the internet, not anybody, encouraging me to do anything. That is irrelevant to me because I have my own life to live. I have my own reality outside of YouTube and outside of the internet. But I can see how if you're a full-time content creator, how that would be a different story, which it obviously is with Nick. And this is somebody who is educated, a lawyer, and it still bit him in the ass. So that it just goes to show you that it can happen to anyone. Any sort of substance abuse can completely fuck your life up, whether it's drugs or alcohol or some sort of other addiction that you have. It if you don't do something about it, if you let it control you, then your life just goes to shit. And that's the direction that I was heading in when it comes to alcohol. And I could see it. I could see it happening. Other people could see it happening. And I just didn't want to stop. It wasn't until I got to a certain point, something very, very fucking serious that happened with me, that I was like, I've had it. I'm not going to touch this shit. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist. And I'm going to go, I'm going to be successful. And I'm going to get away from all the bullshit that comes along with having an addiction. So thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, if you have some sort of addiction, get help. If it's something that's detrimental to your life, get help. Reach out to somebody. Or if you don't want to do that, take it upon yourself to be like, no more. I'm done.